Some scary moments at one of Houston's airports. Two private jets colliding after the FAA says one of them took off without clearance as the other was landing. We get more from Tom Costello.
On the ground at Houston's Hobby Airport, evidence of a very close call. The tail end of a private Cessna severely damaged while landing. The FAA says it happened when this twin-engine Hawker took off without permission, its wingtip striking the Cessna in air. Radio traffic captured the confusion.
You guys cleared somebody to take off or land, and we hit them on a departure.
Fortunately, no injuries. With pieces of both planes littering the runway, Hobby closed for 3 hours.
Understood. We were stopping all aircraft. We're stopping all arrivals. The airport is shut down at this time.
Arriving planes forced to divert to other airports, departing flights delayed or canceled. Now an NTSB team is leading the investigation. On Twitter, writing, a Hawker airplane was instructed by air traffic control to line up on runway 22, but the Hawker started a takeoff roll and its wing collided with the tail of a Cessna. The Hawker continued its takeoff but returned and landed. It's the latest in a year of close calls on the nation's runways and in the air. Last week over Portland, an Alaska Airlines flight aborted its landing in heavy wind and mistakenly turned into the path of a departing SkyWest flight, only turning away after repeated instructions from controllers.
For all that drama, Tom, you've got an update on the off-duty Alaska Airlines pilot charged with trying to bring down a regional jet.
Yeah, that's right. His attorney today said Joseph Emerson, quote, would never intentionally hurt another person and was not under the influence of any intoxicants when he boarded that plane. Emerson allegedly told police he was depressed and using psychedelic mushrooms 48 hours before the flight, Lester.
All right, Tom Costello, thank you. Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.